And hello, people! This is your host, Iridium Axel here, and welcome back to another episode of Terraria Walkthrough. This is episode 3, and today I have a lot of stuff to update you on as to what's gone on in the world. It looks like I've done a bunch, but I haven't really. I've just placed more houses, and this one wasn't a verified house beforehand, so I went ahead and made it a true house. So let's go over what each of these NPCs do and what you need to do to get them. These are not anything that I had to do anything to get. We already fulfilled pretty much the requirements for them to move into your village. So of course for each one of them you need to have a house for them to live in. First let's talk to Alicia, and this is the Dryad. She sells sort of nature-y kind of stuff. So if we hit shop, we can look at the purification powder, and that'll get rid of those redstones that we see at the crimson. Grass seeds to turn dirt into grass. Sunflowers, which like we have all around the house over here. Acorn, plant trees. Dirt rod moves dirt. Pumpkin seeds. These were actually really useful. I bought a bunch of them and planted some pumpkins. And with that, I was able to make this full suit of pumpkin armor. And it's actually a fair bit better than our Shadowwood stuff. So let's equip that. And now we have 17 defense. And the set value of this is 10% increased damage. So that's pretty useful. Grass wall, flower wall, and blinkroot flower pot. So she doesn't sell very important stuff. You may notice I have this hat. And I got that from this other NPC called the Traveling Merchant. And he just has a chance of coming around every day when it turns daylight. And he sells different things depending on the day. And since he had this magic hat, I decided I wanted it. I think it was only like 3 gold. Next, we have the nurse. She's real... Oh, I forgot to say. You get the Dryad from killing your first boss. The nurse is really simple. Once you increase your health once, you have the ability for her to move into your village. And you just talk to her, and if you hit heal, it'll cost something like anywhere from a few copper to a couple silver, depending on how badly injured you are. But she'll heal you all the way up. It's pretty useful if you strategically place her house for boss fights. Next we have Brimst. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. You get him by having a gun, which we do have. We have this Undertaker. So let's talk to him. He sells musket balls, a flintlock pistol, and a mini shark. Now we're actually going to want to go after that mini shark most likely. I'm not positive yet, but it's pretty likely. The musket ball is the generic kind of shot, so we could buy some of that right now for our Undertaker. But our bow is really just better at the moment. The flintlock pistol is an okay pistol, but again, our Undertaker is better, I think. Well, this has a higher fire rate, but really we're not going to be using it anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm going to make 20 Jester's arrows real quick. What else? I also bought a bunch of grenades from probably the next person. We've already looked at Frederick. There's nothing really else to bring. But I don't know where the what's his name went. The demolitionist. Oh, there he is. Out for a stroll, I see. What's your name? Tordark. He, as you could imagine, sells explosives, and to get him you need some form of explosives in your inventory. He sells grenades, which don't destroy tiles, but they do a lot of damage, bombs, which do destroy tiles, and dynamite that will destroy a lot of tiles, and we used those last episode. So this episode I actually really want to kill the... what's it called? I don't know. What is it called? I don't know why I'm having trouble thinking of it. This episode we want to kill the Brain of Cthulhu, which is the next boss, as well as doing a few other things. But I have a few ideas for how I want to kill the Brain of Cthulhu. I forgot to grab bottles. I went over there with the specific intent of getting a water bottle. Whatever. So, to kill it, I have a few ideas. We're going to be using these grenades, because how the fight with the Brain of Cthulhu goes down is initially you can't hit it. You can only hit its little minions that come out. So after you deal with its little minions, then you can actually get into the meat and potatoes of the fight. Okay, let's come down here. Vicious powder. What we want to find is the potions. Ah, here. Archery potion. We actually do want one of those. Alright. That'll be useful. So now we have a few things that I'd like to do. I'm going to run across to this end of the world, past the corruption and everything, so that we can quickly get a new weapon. Because I explored all the way this way on the world off camera.
Also, I want to mine a little bit of this lead, just so that we have some for more iron skin potions if we ever need it. But anyway, so I explored all the way this way, and I found what's called the dungeon, and we're going to be going to that probably around episode 5? 5 or 6, I don't know. But there's actually a boss you can fight there.
It's not too hard, but on occasion, you can find a certain weapon on the bookshelves right inside the dungeon. And it's actually a really good weapon, but it takes mana. So after I run all the way there, I'm going to go ahead and show you a montage of me getting the mana stars so that we can fill up our mana and fight the Brain of Cthulhu. Next episode, we're going to explore the jungle, which is a different place. We need more hearts because we're strangely low on health. Yeah. So the jungle is one of the best places to explore because you can find some really nice stuff. Alright, so right about now, I'm going to start speeding up the audio, and you're going to hear all that go down, of course, and...
Alright, guys, and here we are at the dungeon. This is the guy that would turn into the boss if it was time for that yet. And this is the main room that enters to the dungeon. And you just go down this passageway to get to it. And I just ventured down here a little bit, and I found it. It's called the Water Bolt. Doesn't have any reforgement, but that's okay. May seem like it does less damage than our bow, but it's actually more effective, because the bolts that it shoots bounce. And that's going to end up doing a lot more damage. So yeah, now what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to do a few things, wait until it's night, and then I'm going to go exploring around and finding those mana crystals. So yeah, I'll see you guys in 1 second.
Interesting.
Alright guys, so now I got 4 more mana crystals, so that's 80 more mana total. So that's going to make our water bolt much more practical. Like, this is what I meant by how useful it is, because of all the piercing it does, and the bouncing. And when we're in a contained area, like we will be fighting the Brain of Cthulhu, it's going to be much easier. So we're going to slowly descend here. We are ready to fight it. We have plenty enough defense. 17 plus 8. That's going to be plenty. That's 25 defense. I've gone into hard mode with less. Even though, at this point, you likely don't know what hard mode is. Alright, let's see what we can... if we can dispose of these crawlers pretty easily. Alright, where's going to be the easiest place? Here.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, are you serious? Ah, making it so hard on me. Let's see.
There we go. It spawned. That's it down there, if you didn't know. Ugh. Straight away. Ow. These crawlers are what's doing the real damage at the moment. Wow. That's a lot of damage. We're just wiping it out so far. Yeah, this water bolt was probably the best decision we've ever made. I explained to you earlier how this boss fight went down, and as you can see, I was not lying a bit. Did you see how quickly that went by? That was super effective. It actually went more smoothly than... like, it started off really rough because of all of the things attacking us, but it smoothed out, and then we just killed everything really quickly. I built this arena here. I never actually mentioned that. But I did build this arena specifically for this occasion. Whew! That didn't take very long at all. And now we're extremely strong thanks to this water bolt. It's going to be one of the most useful items that we've gotten. So now let's go and make our new armor set.
As well as probably some new weapons. I don't know how many ingots we're going to be able to make. 65. We have 96 ingots. Okay. 15, 25, 20. So 15 plus 25 is 40, and then 20, 60. We need 60 ingots. That's going to leave us with 36 left over. 20, 15, 10. Alright, when we're going to have just enough tissue samples.
Okay, so that's the first piece we replace. That's the second piece we replace. And that's the third piece we replace. And now... Oh, I forgot to use my potion. So we just have 29 defense base. Oh my gosh, that's actually pretty good. Flesh grinder, meatball. What we want is a new pick. That's the most important thing. Next, new sword. Why not? And then, let's see. We have 15 of that left over. We don't really need to get that mini shark now. It's just a really fast gun. We don't really need it anymore, though. So, I guess I could get this axe, have our full outfit. Alright, so now I guess we can explore the jungle, because I don't have much better to do. Wait a second. Earlier, it said that the dye trader had arrived. Where is he? Oh! That classifies as a house? I went and explored that tree over here. I didn't know that.
But yeah, the dye trader arrived, and that means we can take our two strange plants and get some pretty cool dyes to put on our armor. So let's grab our other one. Nice.
I shot that bird right out of the sky. Hello, sir dye trader. Strange plants. Strange plants. Alright, so we got acid and reflective gold. Let's go back to the surface and see what each of those looks like individually. So, acid dye, you just put them in your dye slot like this. That looks pretty cool, I have to admit. But we also want to look at the reflective gold. Don't want to be giving special. That looks cooler than the acid. I like it better. Like I look like a leprechaun, and that's a good thing. We don't really need anything else from that, so we can just sell it all. Don't need the Undertaker anymore. Might want to get a new hammer at some point, but meh, you don't really need one. Copper ore. Don't really need you. I'll put the copper ingots away. And 9 gold ingots. Let's see. And we have this wooden chest I can place there. I'm just trying to clean out my inventory before we go exploring. Quick stack. I think that's everything. We don't need this crimson rod anymore. So let's go explore the dungeon. Let's see, we've been recording for, I guess it'll probably come out to like 16, 17 minutes at this point. So we only have a few minutes left. Is there anything that I haven't gone over? I don't know. But I'm going to stop recording for now and then come back when I reach the jungle because I don't want to spend too much time on the journey. So, I'll be back. Alright guys, welcome back and we are at the jungle. I'm going to end this episode in the jungle, actually. Just because we're going to end up running out of time in here. On the way over to the jungle, I actually found 2 more strange plants, so before I end the episode, I'd like to go check those out. Ah! It might be a little dark in here, and I apologize for that, so I'm trying to torch up what I can. The thing is, my monitor has really weird viewing angles. Like, in the dark, I see better from like 90 degrees from my monitor. Not 90, more like 45 really. Hey, a heart crystal! That's exactly why I wanted to come in the jungle. Ooh. A jungle chest. Feral claws. 12% increased melee speed. Sure, I'll get those. Angel statue, those are useless. Danger sense potion, I'll take that. And recall potions. I'll take some more of those. Danger sense will let you know where there are things that could possibly injure you. So that can be useful if you're in an area with a lot of traps, which the jungle kind of is. Ah. Oh, also I forgot, we have a spelunker potion, and it shows the location of treasures and ores. And treasures includes heart crystals. So, as you can see, like, most of our screen is glowing now. Because of the amount of stuff that you can find in the jungle. And I was shot. But, look. Here's another one of these. Another life crystal. Cool. And another one. Yep, it was definitely worthwhile to come in here. And another. You're gonna notice that I'm not zooming in for all this. And that's because I just figure it's not worth my time. Okay. Like, you've seen multiple heart crystals throughout this series. It's nothing surprising. So here's another chest as well as a slime statue, and you can spawn slimes with those, so we want it. Band of regeneration, suspicious looking eyeball. Let's deal with this hornet. Gold coins, spelunker potions. Yeah, I want all of that. Okay, and up here, I saw this rail track, and you can find these in caves a lot. You just right-click on them, and you go into a minecart. Like, you don't have to make a minecart or anything. And you control with, like, how you would normally control. Alright, let's see. Ooh, there's a chest over there. I'd like to dig to that. And now I'm going to... Alright, so we got that chest. Nothing of significance in it. Just more stuff to sell, really. And another jungle chest. Nice. Yeah. Let's see. More Hermes boots. We definitely need those. Night owl potion. That might help you guys see better. I believe we still have a couple minutes left. And another jungle chest. This is why I wanted to come here, you guys. There we go. Alright. And now more loot. I'll just chuck this dynamite down right there. It's not that big of a deal. Ooh, another heart crystal. Ugh. That was terribly inconvenient. Ah. How hard is it to climb up a ladder? Am I right? Life crystal. Our inventory is getting very full very quickly. Another enchanted boomerang. I'll just toss that dynamite down like we did the other one. There's actually a boss that you can fight in here, but I'll save that for another episode. And I'll probably fight that Cthulhu off camera. Since it's not something that I need to do, really. Alright. Time to head back. I've been recording for 6 minutes now. So, before I end the episode, we're going to go to the dye trader, see what kind of dyes we got. I'm just trying to find things to dump from my inventory. There we go. I found 2 strange plants. Alright, so that's just reflective dye. We didn't get anything really special from that, but that's okay. So, turn off. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. Thanks a ton for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. And I guess that I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.